And let me bring the cam up and we'll get started. All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. Hopefully everybody had a nice little weekend, a good little president weekend. Got a couple of really nice stocks. I'm telling you, really big list for technically it would be like a Monday, but it is Tuesday with market being closed. But there are some stocks that just do an incredible. We'll talk a little bit about this SCKT. This thing just rocketed, just like a total beautiful move, up 212% already. Look at that stock, 22 million shares. Stock had a really nice push early this morning. I put it in the chat. You could see it on the watch list, and also you could see it here on YouTube Live. Basically, I posted up there the pre-market. So that was basically one of the big movers. And then obviously, we know what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin broke 50,000. Let me tell you, like, I have to say, I'll never forget, like, I talked about this last week, but last week was the 10-year anniversary when Bitcoin was at $1. And I would say, you know, with all this COVID stuff going on, I obviously haven't been on the road at all. Last time I did a presentation with at one of the money shows, and there was a guy there, and they had this whole thing on Bitcoin. I remember Bitcoin was at like 3,000. The guy said it's going to go to 50,000, 100,000. I'm like, is this guy like on crack? I was like, is he really that crazy? And I'm like, and he really actually believed in it. He really sold me on it, but I'm like, listen, as a trader, I always say, unfortunately, being a professional trader, we have very short-term conservative looks. We're not very speculative. And I can't believe how that thing just took off where it is. But the riot, holy crap. I mean, let me bring that up here. This thing is just like unbelievable. There we go. So riot, I mean, it just killed it. Stock went from 20 to 50. Look, it's already almost at to 59. I mean, like, so if you can't buy Bitcoin, which you can now in today's times, you can obviously get it also. So anyway, there was a couple of stocks I do want to talk about last week. One really good one I just want to kind of mention, you know, was Chewy. Chewy, we're really killing it on this one right here. Chewy just obviously just been doing great on a swing trade, and it really did good on a day trade. Let me show the day trade on that stock. I actually averaged up on that position. I bought it right around like just about 10 o'clock and got in right around like 112 or something like that. I bought more of it. Now, for some of us out there, you know, it is expensive. Some of them are expensive, but, you know, listen, there's some of them that are really movers, and some of them, you know, we want to be a little careful on them. But that one actually did pretty well. There was a couple other stocks that also did really well. You know, the Uber's obviously doing pretty well on the swing. What else that we had that did really well that I want to keep an eye? Oh, OLB. I mean, you can see some of them also. This is what I was always worried about. When they make big runs, you got to be really careful on the stocks that are going down. A couple of also shipping stocks did really, really well. Tops on Friday did great. What else was the other one? Ship also did great. So, and Chip is obviously going to go back on the watch list. She's also gapping up again. Very cheap, low stock, you know, very cheap, low stock. And, you know, not a bad little mover. Everybody can afford it. You know, it's up 17% up again. So anyway, this stock, when you could see it back in January, was at 60 cents. It's up at $2. Let me tell you, swing trades have been doing working pretty well lately. And you know what? Remember, to be a good swing trader, you got to be a good day trader first, because you'll see the consistency of every day it's going up. I'm like, hey, you know what? Stock's moving pretty well. And I say it all the time. That's how you fall into some of these really, really good swing trades. Now, let's talk about some other stocks that are moving this morning. Now, we saw what happened with oil. Oil obviously is also making a big run. I think there's this war going on in Kenya, whatever, something like that. I don't know, somewhere. That's bringing oil up. They shut down the Keystone Pipeline. That's bringing oil up. So oil, listen, first of all, historically, I never seen oil drop down below. They were paying you. Remember, it dropped down below $30. Like, it was negative 30. Now it's back to 60. I mean, I was always a fan of oil, but you could see now that they're pushing this whole new Green Deal that's going on. So with that, oil price is probably going to go up a lot. So keep an eye on some of the oil stocks, because oil stocks are obviously are on the run now. So, you know, look at those stocks that obviously more of a swing trade, more investment. Could oil go back to 140? That could happen. You know what I mean? Remember that? Oil was, I remember oil was up that high. I remember we were paying $5 a gallon. But let me tell you, we had that, that was a great run. And actually, it was also a great short too. So it came right back down when they started, I guess, some type of policies came in there. But let's go look at a couple of the stocks out here that are moving. Hold on, what I got here. Here we go. All right, Jeff, you can see the chart. Can everybody see the chart? I think everyone should be able to see my chart okay. All right. I think everybody can see. Can everybody give me a chat back if everybody can see okay? All right, just making sure. Okay, good. All right, let's go over a couple of the stocks that are moving. We have this, another stock that's moving really nice is the TRCH. This morning, this stock is popping beautifully. The stock had a great push on Friday. You could see it ran from like $2 to $3. Then it ran from after hours from 3 to 4. I don't know where that came from. And now she's moving up. She's up another 46%. Beautiful mover. Nice little trend, little stock right there. Once again, what did I tell you about the Green New Deal? Energy stocks, energy stocks, energy stocks. What do you got going on right here? This stock was literally 40 cents in December, okay? Look at it right now. It's already at $4. So energy stocks, remember, check that on your swing trade accounts. Listen, the more good things you hear about that government's going to pass a Green New Deal, the more you're going to see a lot of these energy stocks do a lot better, okay? So keep an eye on that one too. A couple other ones that I want to keep an eye on. ALJJ. You know what? She gapped up. She's kind of flat, but she's a cheap little stock. She's up 72% right here. She's up a little bit. I'm feeling she's a little bit more of an algo stock over there on the right. You could see a lot of them there on the right-hand side. You can see those big orders. But for some of us that are beginners that don't really know too much and get a little nervous, a deer in the headlights, this stock might be up your alley. MYT. Okay, so what is this? This is Long Island Iced Tea, right? MYT, I believe. No, Urban Tea. All right, so anyway, this stock is also gapped up. I don't know what happened. She kind of backed off right here in the beginning. She's starting to kind of flatline right here. So she's up about 52%. She's got, you can see right here, right around 511, there's a 21,000 share buyer out there. Kind of makes sense why it's kind of holding here somewhere around these prices right here. So let's see if it holds it. If that is, it could be a good buy. So that stock could be another really nice trade. CAN. Okay, another one gapped up pretty big. I can't believe how many stocks that are gapped up so much this morning for a Tuesday coming back after the weekend. Pretty scary. So just, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I was thinking about this earlier in myself. I feel like this is like 1999 all over again. Remember the internet bubble? I mean, will we have a bubble? I hope so, because then we can go short, make a lot of money. But I'm finding that just so many things are moving up. It's like, you know, this whole COVID thing. Now people are home. I'm like, I really don't think that these stocks are worth as much as they are or going up the way they are. I just think that people can't afford the expensive ones. They want to get into the stock market, and it just everyone's trading. But I mean, you don't see any statistics. They talk about, how much trading has gone up, right? You hear about oil, you hear about, deaths, and you hear about whatever. You don't hear about trading, which is kind of weird. Kind of wish they would talk about that and say, hey, how much has trading gone up at Schwab? They should come out with these, we get economic numbers, job claim numbers. What about trading numbers, right? Really curious to see if they should come out with that number. But I'm telling you, more and more people are getting into trading because it pays a lot of money, and why not? What else you got to do? It's a lot easier, a lot safer. Do we bring up the SINO? Another stock that's up 22%, 1.8 to 6 million shares. She got some really nice little iceberg orders over there on level 3. It's kind of flat. She made a big move right around 830 from 880 all the way to $10. She had a big spike. Remember, there are two big moves. One at 7 a.m., one at 8 a.m., one at 8:30, and one at 9. So those are the three big program trading times when they move. And you can see this one did that exactly at 8:30. More I want to go over. DFFM. This stock is basically came right up to her resistance levels, which you could see about 4 days ago, and she kind of just backed right off. So, be careful being up 17%, 13 million shares. It is a penny stock, so be very careful about that. But she's on a downtrend right now because she is testing that resistance. And then obviously SOS. I forgot to mention, we trade this the last 2 days, and this stock has just been on a tear. It's up another 24% this morning. Look at that, $9. We were just trading it 2 days ago at $4. Once again, has it become a day trade to a swing trade by seeing what happened the last couple of days? So she's starting to back off. There could be some profit taking, but this stock obviously, like I said, back in December, right at the end of December, this thing was $1.50. It's just like unheard of. So don't feel like you miss anything. Ron says the pot stocks are moving. Yes, TRLY. I told you these stocks took a huge hit. I sold it. I kicked myself in the butt that I didn't held on to it. I bought back into it, Ron. So I own it from. I bought it on Friday. I bought it back. I think I own it at 20. Hold on. I gotta check my swing trade. I did a swing trade on it. I think I got in at 29. Yeah, it came right back down. Yeah, I got right around here. I got around 29. Let's see if she creeps up a little bit. She's got this big resistance levels right around like 32. You could see right there. We got to see if she breaks that, So those stocks are also doing pretty well too. So we had the pot stocks. What else we got? You got the crypto stocks. That's about it. I mean, I got a lot of blue going on my screen, but nothing's really up that big. I'm just looking at my other watch list. That's about it. Anything I'm missing, I did not call out. Anything missing? All right, so listen. The LK. Yeah. So this stock, thanks for bringing that up, because this one just made a move where right around the 9 o'clock move. So yes, nice little move on the LKCO. That's there's your 9 o'clock program trading move right there. Stock, obviously, you could see also last couple of days, great move, 60 cents, $1, $1.20, $1.60, and look where it is right now. Another one, FTFT. I had it on the watch list. I put it on the B list. She's starting to trend down a little bit. So, that's why I didn't really care for it that much. So she's up a little bit. You could put it on the C list, but I don't know. I wasn't too crazy. The list is you can't trade them all. There's a lot of big ones. Unless you see something that I don't, then trade it. But like I said, there's just so much moving on a Tuesday, which is really, really weird and really awkward. So it's great. Chuck is saying the DPW is moving. Yeah, that one's that looks pretty good. I'll throw that on the watch list. Once again, I didn't have it on my list. Why? Because that's the 9 a.m. program trading time frame when it moved. DPW, definitely. We all know DTW. We trade in November. Remember this stock went from $2 to $10? That was a huge run up. One person on YouTube, Omar, says LODE. Could you check out that one? Honestly, Omar, this is garbage. I wouldn't touch this thing. This is not doing anything. Maybe you know something I don't. Maybe it's a swing trade, whatever. But as a day trade, doing absolutely zero. Okay? Sorry about that. All right, guys. So listen, before I go, don't forget, today, live, we have Traders Talk at 11 a.m. So we're going to broadcast it live on YouTube and Facebook. We do it once a month on there, so don't miss that opportunity. We're going to broadcast that. It's one of our most popular events here in the Cyber Group room. It's where we take one of the traders and we review their journals and teach you everything, what the mistakes that they made and what they should be doing. Remember, the key to be a very good trader is not seeing someone to teach you how to make money. It's to teach you how to stop losing it. Once you stop losing money and you learn how to stop losing, the winners take care of themselves. So don't forget to miss that event today at Tuesday. And then also one of our biggest events that are going on for the month. Let me just bring it up. This week, we also have the Cyber Expo. And let me just post a link up there for you guys, ctu.co. Don't forget Cyber Expo this week. Let me just share that. We got 5 great speakers in today's event. Limited seats. So please, I'm going to put the link up there. Go there now and make sure you are registered for the be sure you're registered for the Cyber Expo. So we start on Thursday, and we're going to go from 12 o'clock all the way to 5 o'clock with all the great speakers. All right, guys? So don't miss that opportunity. So see you back at 11. Cyber traders, we're going to start chatting in the trading room at 9:35. If some of you do want to get in here, that are watching YouTube, Facebook Live, just like us, friend us, click the alarm, pay the $9 and do a trial for the week. And if you're new here to Cyber Trading University, I know a lot of you guys registered last week. I know you're starting today. Sit back, watch, please. Very important. You talk to your education advisor, which is what you get with it. Let me explain to you what to watch because you're going to get lost. Don't think you know what's going on because trust me, when you see things that we do, you're going to blow your mind. And most importantly, don't buy anything we trade in the room. We did not teach you. We did not show you anything. You're there to watch the other traders to see if they make money. Don't count my money, I say. Don't count the other instructors' monies. See if everybody else makes money because if they can make money, that means you can make money. And that's the goal about being part of being a professional trader at Cyber Trading University. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you back here at 11.